This conference will now be recorded.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the town board meeting of March 3rd, 2022. And I ask everybody to please stand to recite the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence for the people of Ukraine. And also we want to remember the innocent people that are also in Russia. Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America,
and to the republic which stands one nation
under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you. Tyler, are you there? Tyler said he's going to call in. Tyler Etzel is going to be calling in today.
So Tyler's not here yet?
I don't know if caller 1 or caller 2.
Claire?
He's on the call. He's on the call. He's saying, I just texted him. He says he is on. I just not sure
Okay.
if it's caller 1 or 2.
Okay, but he's there. That's the most important.
Yes,
Is there a way to find out who caller 1 and caller 2 is?
they'd have to speak out. They'd have to speak up, unmute themselves and speak up.
All right.
All right, so he's on.
He's on. All right.
He
So
is on.
he is on. Okay. So the first we have is a public hearing for the OCCD grant for fiscal year 2023. First thing is a public hearing to receive public comments and suggestions on projects to be considered for funding under the Orange County Community Development fiscal year 2023 program. The public hearing notice was printed in the Times-Herald Record on February 23rd, 2022. The projects that are covered under this grant are acquisition and disposition of real property, public works, public facilities, or site improvements, code enforcement, housing and health codes, clearance, demolition, and rehabilitation of public use or economic development, housing, rehabilitation, loan and grants, special projects for elderly and handicapped, provision of public services, shelter, clinics, senior nutrition, etc., payment of non-federal shares of other grant programs, relocation payments, and assistance. In past years, the town successfully received funding to do various projects at the senior center, including a new roof, new windows and doors, accessible for the disabled. Does anybody on the board have any projects they would like to suggest to the town try to obtain funding for at this time? All right, does anyone from the public that's have any projects that they would like to suggest the town try to obtain funding for?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we did. Yes, we can. That's Tyler.
Yeah, there was a letter from the library that wanted the bathrooms in the senior center and library redone.
Yes, we had a meeting with that. That is, we will make a suggestion. We will follow up with that. We've already started with the bathrooms, but we had a meeting, department head meeting, and one of the things that also the library director, Sarah Johnson, had asked for was the possibility of improving the bathrooms at the at the Highland Mills Library / Senior Center. So yes, but that's one that we are going to follow up with.
Okay, great.
She also sent in a letter about that too.
Mm-hmm.
So does anyone have said letter? Because I didn't get the letter for the official record of the town.
I have it. I can email it to you if you want.
That would be great. Thank you.
Did you receive that today?
Yes, it was just today.
Maybe an hour ago.
Oh, okay. See it today. Yeah.
Okay, then, yeah, I didn't see it either. So if you could forward it, Kate, that would be great because I would need it for the record.
It was at 5:16.
Yeah, that's good because at the department head meeting yesterday, she did. Sarah did bring that up and then sent it today, so that's great. All right, so with no other suggestions, no further suggestions, can I have a motion and a second to close the public hearing and to accept written comments, suggestions until April 1st, 2022.
Make a
I'll make a
motion.
motion.
Councilman Finnegan makes the motion and Councilman Etzel second. No, any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
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 All right, motion passed. I need a motion and a second to adopt a resolution provided by the county entitled Governing Body Fire Housing Resolution, which is required for the Orange County Community Development Grant Program. Any questions on that? Any discussion?
Fire, not fire. I typed that one, sorry.
Could you just elaborate on that? I wasn't familiar with that one.
Governing Body Fire Housing Resolution?
Fair.
Yes.
Fair. Governing Body Fair Housing
Do you want me to
Resolution.
add?
Yeah. go
Okay,
ahead.
so that's a resolution that the county requires us to adopt whenever we apply for one of their grants. And basically, it states that we will not discriminate or, sorry, I'm trying to get the word in front of me. Discriminate anybody regardless of race, color, religion, ancestry, sex, including pregnancy, national origin, nationality, family status, marital, domestic partnership status, affectional or sexual orientation, atypical hereditary cellular or blood trait, genetic information, liability for military service, mental or physical disability, perceived disability, age, HIV status, or lawful income or source of lawful rent payment. So that is what it basically says, that we don't discriminate against anybody for any reason whatsoever.
That's why I didn't say the right word. It's the
Fair.
Governing Body Fair Housing Resolution.
Gotcha.
Fair housing.
Yeah, fire threw me through a loop.
Yeah, I apologize.
Okay.
I wrote fire by mistake. So with that, any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Hold on. I need a motion first.
I'll make a motion.
Kate Luciani makes the motion. Tim Finnegan seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. Okay. Public comment. Does anyone from the public have any comments on the agenda items at this time? Okay. We'll move on to administrative business, the acceptance of the minutes. Can I have a motion and a second to accept receipt of the minutes of the meeting held February 17th, 2022? Any discussion? As I need a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Councilman Etzel makes the motion.
Second.
Second by Councilman Finnegan. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye, motion passed. All right, abstract, approval of abstract number 5. Desiree, please read abstract 5.
Abstract 5 contains vouchers 220295 through 220357, voiding vouchers 220318, 220326, and 220327 due to a program malfunction, and it totals $271,988.26.
Okay, can I have a motion and a second to accept the abstract as read? I'll make the motion. Councilman Etzel,
I'll
second.
second.
Any other discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion passed. Modifications to 2021 budget. Desiree, please read that.
Sure, there's one for that particular budget. It's for the library by increasing L9060801 HRA MVP by $8,000. L7410.401 telephone by $700. L7410.403 heating, oil, and gas by $160. L7410.412 postage by $40. L7410.428 children's programs by $600. L7410.435 books by $3,200. L7410.465 processing supplies by $120. And decreasing L9060.800 health insurance by $8,000. L7410.410 building maintenance by $700. L7410.402 electricity by $160. L7410.411 office supplies by $40. L7410.100 personal supplies by $600. L7410.436 periodicals by $1,500. 74.464, equipment maintenance by $1,700, and L7410-466, expenditures of donations by $120.
Okay, this modification is at the request of the library director and approved by the library board. Can I have a motion and a second to approve the modification?
I'll make a motion.
Councilman Finnegan makes the motion and seconded by Councilwoman Luciani. Any other discussion? All right, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passed. Modifications to 2022 budget. At the February 17th meeting, two motions were approved to make modifications to the 2021 budget by the Woodbury Commons BID and the Animal Control. Both these modifications should have been for the 2022 budget. Therefore, I need a motion and a second to amend the motion made at the February 17th meeting to show that the modification to the Woodbury Common bid totaling $112,033 and to Animal Control totaling $24,566 and 75 cents be for the 2022 budget and not the 21 budget. Any discussion? All right, can I have a motion and a second?
I'll make a motion.
All right, Councilman Finnegan makes the motion, Councilman Etzel seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion passed. Desiree, please read the budget modification for the 2022 budget.
Sure. There are two this evening. The first is for buildings and grounds maintenance by increasing A1620.477, buildings, grounds maintenance, building repairs only by $10,200, A599 appropriate fund balance by $10,200. And the second one is listed for the police department, but it's really coming out of buildings and grounds. It's for increasing A1620.471 police station repairs by $700 and A599 appropriate fund balance by $700.
All right, thank you, Desiree. Before the motion, I want to just give a little explanation. For the number one, for the buildings and grounds, the modification is to increase the electrical amp service at their maintenance building up at the res. And number two, the police station, this modification is to replace the hot water heater at the police station. Can I have a motion in a second? I'll make the motion. I make the motion and seconded by Councilman Finnegan. Any other discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
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 All right, motion passed. Okay, now the change of start date for Daniel Martin. At the February 17th meeting, the start date of Deputy Tax Collector Daniel Martin was stated as February 4th. It was determined the correct date after the meeting and should have been February 9th. So I need a motion and a second to amend the previous motion to change the start date to February 9th, 2022. So I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, that passed. And now moved on to acceptance of resignation and / retirement of Charles Task. Can I have a motion and a second to accept with regrets the resignation / retirement of Charles Task from the position of full-time police officer effective March 31st, 2022. Last day working will be March 30th. Any discussion on that? All right, all in favor? Wait a minute, I need a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Councilman Finnegan makes the motion, seconded by Councilman Etzel. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Old business. There's no old business this tonight to discuss. I'll move on to new business. Proposal. First one is the network video system at Rushmore Libraries and Senior Center. I need a motion and a second to authorize the supervisor to sign a proposal for Strategen to install a network video system at the Senior Center, Highland Mills Library at a total cost of $19,331.75. Any discussion? All right, can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Councilman Finnegan makes the motion. I'll second.
I'll second.
All right, let Tyler. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion passed. The next is to authorize the supervisor to sign a 2022 Stop DWI grant program. I need a motion, a second, to authorize myself to sign the intermunicipal agreement with the County of Orange for the 2022 Stop DWI program, which will begin March 12th, 2022, and end on January 1, 2023.
I'll make a
Any
motion.
discussion? Councilman Finnegan makes the motion. I will second.
I'll second.
You did.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna have an extra item now to add tonight that wasn't originally on here, and that is, I'd like to change next meeting, which is March 17th. And we're going to be, we're gonna have the meeting at the Highland Mills Firehouse. It'll be our first in-person meeting. And I'd like to change the start date for that meeting to be 4 p.m. Instead of our usual 7:30 start. I'm gonna need a motion and a second for that.
Because of St. Patrick's
Yeah,
Day.
because it's St. Patrick's Day. That's the reason for that. So can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Councilwoman Luciani makes the motion. Councilman Finnegan definitely seconds that one. And is there any other discussion for that? I think it's appropriate to do that. So, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion passed. Public comment. At this time, are there any members of the public that would like to make any comments? If you click, it'll be green, and then we'll be able to call on you. All right, so I don't see anything, so I'm going to move on to board member comments and departmental comments. I'm going to start with Tyler tonight. Tyler Etzel.
No, nothing except we met with the new hires for the police officers, and they were a great group of people, and part-time dispatcher and SRO officers, and they all seemed to be exceptional. So I was very pleased, and that's all I got for tonight.
All right, thanks, Tyler. Councilman Finnegan.
Yeah, so just to piggyback with Tyler, that was a great time meeting them. They were all very qualified and looking forward to them serving on the town. And then the only real thing I have tonight that I wanted to bring up, which a lot of people may or may not know, that Philip Marino Sr. was inducted to the 99th Assembly District Veteran Hall of Fame last week. Myself and Kate were there. It was a great time. It was definitely an honor to see such a great man get honored. And I just wanted to read real quick his bio that was read up on stage. Philip Marino Sr. joined the Army service in 1966, in which he was drafted with his twin Joseph, a Vietnam veteran. He began his service at Fort Jackson, South Carolina, before transferring to Fort Bliss, Texas, as an air defense Hawk missile tech. He was promoted to the rank of Army Specialist 5th Class and was deployed overseas at a storage depot in Okinawa, Japan for 2 years. While serving his country, Philip received Expert in Missiles Award, National Service Defense, and Good Conduct Medal. He was employed by a Fortune 500 company repairing engineer equipment until retirement. Him and his wife, Rosemary, raised 5 children: Joseph, Lucian, Rosemary, Philip, and Robert. Philip is a granddad of 9 children. He spent 38 years with the Woodbury Memorial Day Parade Committee and served 20 years as the chairman. He's also the commander of Woodbury American Legion Post 779 for 9 years. So I'd just like to give him a round of applause. That's an awesome achievement, and it's nice to see such an active person for Woodbury get such a high credit.
Thanks. Thanks, Tim. Councilwoman Kate Luciani. You're up.
Hi. Yeah, that was a beautiful thing for Phil, and I'm happy that I was talking with Supervisor Burke about that the town and the village actually are the ones who designate who's going to get that award. So I'm happy that Phil got it, because he's done so much, especially with the Memorial Day parades and everything here for Woodbury. So I'm happy, and I'm happy you were there, Tim, with the Nom Nights and everything. That was great to see your group there, you know, a bunch of veterans and all the service that they put in. And I just wanted to say also, I thought this was a great week with the department heads having the meeting. I loved the transparency that we're seeing here. And one of the things that I really loved was when we were having the meeting that Supervisor Burke reminded us that, you know, we have a job to do here, and that's working for the community. And that, you know, everything goes to the side and we come together just to work and do what we need to do for the community. And I think that's the most important thing, that we keep the focus on that. And I think we're all doing, you know, a really good job. And I think it's amazing, like how 2 months, you know, we've been doing really great for everybody. And then I just want to end with, when we had the meeting, you know, I was reading the newsletter that Clara did. And one of the things she said was that this month is Colon Cancer Awareness Month. And I just wanted to bring that up because it's near to my heart. My mom is actually battling colon cancer right now. And, you know, she is going through chemo and she had surgery and everything like that. And because of it, even though I'm young, you know, it forced me to go to the doctor and get myself checked out. And, you know, that's the only thing that we can do is, you know, early detection. You know, it's a taboo thing for a lot of people, colon cancer, all this other stuff. But, you know, we have to go and you have to get yourself checked out. And it's really important because, you know, if you get it detected early enough, then, you know, you can prevent it. So I think it's really important. And I thank Clara for bringing that up for this month. I hope you guys will have a good night.
Okay, thanks, Kate. Joe McKay, our attorney.
I don't have any comments for this evening. Thank you.
Okay. Do we have? Okay. I'd just like to add a little bit to what Councilman Finnegan said. I think it's very appropriate what he said, and also what Councilwoman Luciani. One of the great things about our community in Woodbury is that we have the people that we have in our community are an example. A great person that's an example is Phil, and I've known Phil over 50 years. I mean, I remember when I was a young kid in Little League, and I used to see him hanging around the fields. So it's a terrific honor, and for him and the representation he is and the type of person he is for Woodbury, it just says volume. So congratulations on that recognition. And as far as the police is concerned, our hirees that we met with today, the new hirees, it just adds to our already outstanding police force that we have. And I want to thank the entire board for coming down today, this afternoon. You know, with all their schedules the way they are, they make time for this, and that's just you know, that's important. And we showed our support today for the police department, and that was great. So that's all I have for tonight. Like I said, our next meeting, March 14th, we will be at the Village Hall, and it will be at 4 p.m. So right now, with no further business, can I have a motion and a second to adjourn?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Councilman Etzel, and seconded by Kate Luciani. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion passed. At this time, we're gonna go to our virtual police commission meeting. I have it at 7:57. I'm going to start off by saying earlier today, again, members of our town board met at the police department, and we interviewed the candidates in person for the positions that they're going to be appointed to tonight. It was something that we chose as a board not to do virtual out of respect for not only the police department, our leadership there, but also for the individuals that we went there and actually met and spoke face to face. So with that being said, the first appointment, full-time police officer Ryan Finn. I need a motion and a second to appoint Ryan Finn to the position of full-time police officer subject to a 78-week term of probation and completion of the Orange County Physical, with a start date to be determined. And the reason why the start date is to be determined is because we're going to be waiting on the Orange County Physical results. So any other discussion at this time? No? All right, can I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Councilman Finnegan makes the motion and Councilwoman Luciani seconds. Commissioner Finnegan makes the motion and Commissioner Luciani seconds. Thank you, Desiree.
Good catch.
Deputy Commissioner, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, motion passed. The next is appointment to full-time police officer to Raymond Ming. Okay. I need a motion and second to appoint Raymond Ming to the position of full-time police officer subject to a 78-week probation and completion of the Orange County Physical, with that start date also to be determined. Any other discussion with that? All right, I need a motion and a second.
I'll make a motion.
Commissioner Luciani makes the motion. I'll second. Commissioner Burke. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion passed. Next is the appointment of part-time dispatcher, Kayla Alvarado. Can I have a motion and a second to appoint Kayla Alvarado to the position of part-time dispatcher, subject to the longest probationary period permissible under Orange County regulations, with a start date to be determined?
I'll make the motion.
Councilman Etzel,
I'll second.
Commissioner Luciani seconds. Any other discussion? No? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that passed. The next is the appointment of part-time school resource officer, Michael Torpy. Can I have a motion and a second to appoint Michael Torpy to the position of part-time school resource officer, SRO, subject to the longest probationary period permissible under Orange County regulations, with a start date to be determined? I need a motion.
I'll make the motion. I'll make it.
Commissioner Etzel, seconded by Commissioner Luciani. Any discussion? You know what? Before we go along, maybe Commissioner Finnegan, can you explain his position right now? This way everybody knows that this gentleman, who I think is a real good pick that we met today. He's a retired detective in the New York City Police Department, but he's actually working for the police. I mean, for the time now. Maybe you could add.
I'm sorry, you broke up for the last part of that.
He's working right now for the school system. He's and we're moving him over to SRO. I think that's a great idea. And we met with him today.
Yes, absolutely. He's currently a school security officer that was looking to transfer over to a school resource officer, which would put him more in line with the administrative purposes of the security and not so much the children, but he feels that would be a better asset to the district.
Yeah, and so I thought it was pretty good. I know that both Kate and Tim, asked them some really good questions and spoke, very highly of them also. So I wanted to get their input. Kate, Commissioner Luciani, anything to add for this gentleman?
Nothing. I'm very excited to see him become an SRO for our school. He seems really qualified, and I'm excited for the kids to continue to know him going from a safety officer into the SRO. I think it's good for stability in the school. So I'm really happy with the job that the police department did with getting him.
Yeah.
I think all our new hires are home runs. They were all pre-established either in the police department or the school. So it was an easy transition for everybody.
Yeah.
I agree. Thank you. Thanks for that. Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. All in favor? Aye. Motion passed. Okay, that's it for tonight. So can I have a motion and a second to adjourn the police commissioner meeting?
Make a
I'll
motion.
Make a motion.
Commissioner Etzel makes the motion. Commissioner Finnegan seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Motion passed. Thank you, everyone, and good night.
Night.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, thank you.
See you, Joe.
Good night.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Good night.